How's it going, you six bitches? I'm doing pretty good. I haven't really vlogged much at all because I've just been pouring my time into learning dropshipping, eBay dropshipping, Shopify dropshipping, that kind of stuff. It's very interesting. It's a lot of work, but it's going to be definitely worth it. But I have to plant a whole bunch more sunflower seeds. So I've already pre-soaked the sunflower seeds and I pre-soaked the mat. So all I'm going to do is drain the mat, drain the sunflower seeds, spread it on top, give it a quick spraying, and then put something heavy on top. That was easy. I got something like 4.5 kilograms of weight on top of it, so hopefully it'll be good. Now all I have to do is wait 3 or 4 days for them to sprout, and then I can take the weight off and then see how they're doing. Although I'm still going to check them in the meantime. Hey, you okay in there? Yeah, you. Hey, there you are. You're still with me. I thought you may have gone down with all the smoke. Look how smoky this is. We're getting all of the smoke down from like Washington. It comes up here every year, and then all the BC fires doesn't really help either. We have so much mountain that when smoke gets in the valley, it just stays there until a big wind comes in and then clears it all out. What I gotta do right now is actually just take apart all of these pallets here. I'm gonna dismantle approximately 7 or 8 of them. I'm pretty much just gonna be going hard for about an hour and a half, just taking them apart, and then I have to cut a bunch of the boards in half, make walls, and then be finished with that. And then I can fill them all with wood. The tools that'll be helping me with this job is a pallet breaker, homemade, a crowbar, and this hammer. And thank God it's not out of the kitchen because my baby toe has seen better days. Here I am, being a derp, sweating my bag off, and something magical just appeared in my skull. And I have these things, and what these are from wrapped up pallet skids of pipe that we get in for work. So they actually have no nails, nothing in them. And that means I also don't have to take apart any of this junk anymore. All I have to do is actually screw a bunch of this, like cut them in 2-foot chunks, screw them 3 down the side, 3 down the side, 3 down the side, and then 3 down the side, and then put walls up with actually this stuff. So I don't have to take apart anything anymore. And since the wood that I'm going to be getting to be able to fill it with is actually just scabs from a mill, it's going to work out perfect. And they're actually rejects, like 2x4s, 2x6s that are rejects that no longer wanted, but they're like fucking like D, E, F grades. So very shitty wood, but it's great for burning and starting fires. So that's my new plan. I'm going to clean up and then probably put together at least one of these. Hopefully. I also had to do a lot of denailing as a kid because, you know, growing up poor, always reusing wood, it really sucked. I am very glad I don't have to denail shit anymore. If my dad was here right now, he'd be like, "Is that thing square? If it's not, don't screw it down. If it's not square, don't screw it." I know you would, Dad. I know it. And then I'd be like, "No, Dad, I just want it functional." I know I keep saying it, and I know it's a dead horse, but this right here, this beautiful piece of wood, this magnificent thing that I am currently building, should have been another 4 inches higher. I forgot to take into the account of how thick this is. That right there. Yeah, see that? That's 4 inches-ish. And these are 2 feet, so 24 inches. And a quarter of a cord is 4 feet by 4 feet by 2 feet. And it's 4 fucking inches short. God damn it. Motherfucker, god damn it. Well, what do you do? Alright, well, in that case, I'm just gonna have to clean up. Let's try this another day. Damn, they were even long enough. I had to cut them shorter. I forgot the 4 inches. Fuck. I mean, at least I recognize that now, and I didn't complete it totally, and it's not a waste of time because I did learn something. Fuck. Okay, well, I'm actually out of that type of wood except for a couple small pieces, so I want to use that as siding. So it doesn't even matter because there are shorter pieces and longer pieces, and I cut the shorter pieces to shorter length pieces. So I'm going to have to go get more of those. There's a whole bunch of this at work, so I should be able to make an easy 10 or so. I do have to go through all the pallets and make sure they are good enough to be used, because a lot of them are missing boards and need nailing down a little bit. So it's not a total waste. I'm going to do that. So fuck that noise. And it turns out those pallets are not 4 feet by 4 feet. They're like 4 feet by 3 feet, so I think it's got to be something like 30 inches high to be able to fit a quarter of a cord on. So, even if I cut it an extra 4 inches, I still would have had to take it apart. It's a really good thing I'm not a carpenter at all. Like, I even did home renovations for a while. Maybe they've burnt down. I don't know. But luckily, I was just it was just mainly manual labor. So good. I'm so thirsty. Alright, last thing for the night, that's good, is to check that tray of sunflower seeds. I wonder if anything has actually started to grow. Maybe. I'm going to take a quick look. I got to turn on a light here. Some of that water went down the wrong tube. Alright, let's take a peek. Here we go. Ba-da-ba-ba! I'm loving it! Look at all that action! I'm loving it! Sweet deal. Sweet deal. Look at that. They're actually already sprouting. So I think in 3 more days, maybe 2, maybe 1, maybe 5, I don't know, 4, maybe, possibly, they're going to be able to have this taken off, and they're going to be nice and sprouted down. And then I can just watch them grow over the course of another 4 days-ish, give or take. And we're going to see how quickly we can actually grow this flat of microgreens. And that's it. Yeah, that's all I got for you. I will see you tomorrow's. I'm so happy.